There we go.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rita won't be here, so I'll definitely record it so she can watch it. Too bad they're having crummy weather.
Yeah, I mean, it's sunny here, but it's only
Mhm.
like 63.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Well, it's 80, it got up to 86 here today, which is nice. But at least it's
Yeah.
not 96, which it's
Mhm.
been. It's been 96, so it's not been fun. Yeah.
So Mia tells me this morning, she says, I have a lot of work to do.
Oh, really?
And she says, Sullivan is coming July 2nd, and I have to find some toys for him, and then I have to wait for
Oh,
him.
that's hilarious.
So
Oh, yeah.
she's
I'm just looking at the
she's
Port-
putting a lot
Portland
of thought
weather.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
putting a lot of thought into it.
well, we just came back from seeing Colton and Summer. He had Noah and Seth today for Father's Day, and
He what?
actually Noah and Seth were there,
Oh, okay.
for Father's Day, which was nice for Colton. They went fishing
Mhm.
earlier, and then uh-oh, Mom's calling.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. Well, I don't know. Let me look at that again. Hold on a second. You don't need it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Like the topic and the time. Yeah. Okay. Where it says join Zoom meeting, it won't let you. Oh, no, you shouldn't get that. All right, hold on a second. Let me try forwarding it to you again. Hold on. I'm gonna put my phone down for a second. Let's try that again.
What's cooking?
I'm sending the email to Mom again because it got deleted, so I sent it to her again, but I don't know if it got sent. It just didn't look right to her, so I'm sending it. I just sent it again, Mom. Okay. So just stay on the phone. Yeah, okay. And see if you can get that. I was just checking the weather in Portland, and it's like light rain, 58 degrees.
Ooh.
And yeah, rainy. 6, 7, 8 o'clock, 80% chance of rain.
Oh.
It doesn't sound too good.
Not a good time to be on a ferry ride.
Yeah, I bet it's
Really?
I hope they brought their winter clothes.
Okay, now see if there's a link that says join. It won't let me click onto the. Where it says join Zoom meeting. You don't
Tell
see
her to
that?
scroll down a little bit because it looks like there's 2 links in my email.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the first email, the earlier one. Well, it's kind of near the top. It just says Janet Siaka is inviting you, topic, time, and then join Zoom meeting. Okay, good. Okay. You're there. Okay, I see you, Mom. You're muted, but you can fix that.
And turn on her camera too.
I'm trying to click on it. Got it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
'cause
we
it's-
see, it just says it's not, we're not seeing a video or hearing your voice.
Jana, she was just clicking on the pop-up that said, got it, about being recorded.
Oh, yeah, don't click on the recording thing.
No,
No,
I'm
she has-
clicking on it. Got it, but
That's about the recording.
Yeah, that's just about the recording. Can you
She has to
unmute?
agree to it. We all have to agree to that and click
how do
on.
I get rid of that notice about the recording.
Did she click on got it? 'Cause
Did
that
you
usually-
click on got it?
Yeah, but it's not with the arrow. The arrow goes away and the hand shows up. It's a hand and it's not the arrow to click on got it.
Well, that's odd. I don't know why you would be seeing that.
Can she see any of us?
Can you see us?
Wait a minute.
There.
There you
What I
are.
did was I moved the arrow with on the laptop instead of on the mouse. Because otherwise
Okay.
I couldn't.
Huh.
Okay. You
Well, I
figured it
could hang
out.
up the phone.
You figured it out, Mom.
Oh, tried
Sorry
different
about that.
things.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
how's your eye?
Oh, it's much better. Yeah, tomorrow is the last day of the ointment, so that'll
Oh,
be
okay.
over with.
Good. Very good.
Have you heard anything from Rita?
Yeah, she said that they were supposed to be getting on a ferry to go to this island at 4:50. And so she
Oh.
probably wouldn't be able to. Then she came back on and she said, we may have a change of plans because the weather's terrible. And I'm looking at the weather in Portland right now and it's 80% chance of rain and 58 degrees. So I don't know if they're gonna chance it with the ferry or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see if she pops on or not. But yeah,
Is it sunny in Syracuse today? It looks like you got
Yeah,
some sun.
it's sunny, but it's cool. My thermometer right now is only 65.
Yeah, there's a cool breeze.
wow,
Yeah, you need a sweater.
wow.
Mhm.
It's 86 here,
Oh,
which
Yeah,
is
it's
10 degrees cooler than it was the other day. So it feels good.
that feels good.
80 something here,
Yeah.
81.
Yeah, we just got back from going over to see the kids. Amy and Warren are at the beach and she's putting some pictures on Facebook, but Ashley was home and Colton and the boys were over there. So we just went for a little visit. So we were outside. Dominic was pitching. Danny, Seth, and Noah, they were playing baseball and Dominic was pitching. And I took a couple of pictures of that. It was cute.
Hmm.
How old is
Danny.
Danny? How old is Danny?
Danny is 12 and a half and
Okay,
he's
and he's
a
coming.
good hitter. He's a good hitter.
Yeah, and he's coming up here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
And
couldn't
Noah and
remember.
Seth are, Seth is a better hitter than Noah. Noah's not the best hitter. He finally got the hang of it after he was up a couple of times, but they weren't running bases or anything. They were just, they had somebody on the outfield behind Dominic and then the boys were like, you know, playing catcher. And then one was up at bat and they were just like rotating. So they did that for a while. Didn't see Wyatt much. He was sleeping most of the time, but
Mhm.
I brought home some vegetables from the garden, some zucchini and some banana peppers.
Mhm.
So
That's in Colton's garden.
yeah, yeah, their garden is doing good. Doing very good.
Well, do you feel that you're all over the COVID now, Janet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel good. I slept really great last night. Didn't take a nap today. Dominic and I went out. This is the time of year to prune the azaleas. And so we did a lot of that today. And some other things needed pruning. They're all done flowering. So we were out there for about 2 hours doing that. So,
Well, Kelly is feeling better. I talked to her yesterday and
oh,
she's
good.
feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
Great. That's
I
that-
guess, do you
that
think she'll
works.
go to work tomorrow? Oh, no, not.
No,
or-
They don't have tomorrow. They don't have work tomorrow because it's.
Yeah, because that's it's a
Right.
Canadian bank. They don't get our holidays, huh?
Well, they go, but at her place, they don't
Mhm.
buy American holidays. I mean, the stock market is closed. They're closed.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well-
Stock market's closing. There's no point.
Does
Yeah,
she
it's
get,
a bank holiday.
does she get Canadian holidays that we don't?
Not that I know of.
Is it a Canadian company?
Yeah, Royal Bank of Canada. That's her company.
Oh, that's what RBC stands for.
Right.
I never knew.
But,
That's cool.
they operate in the US too. So, but
Yeah.
that's. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, good.
She said her dog is coming along, but she said it's going to take a couple more years because
Okay.
he's still a puppy.
He's a puppy. Yeah, that's gonna take some time. Yeah. That's lots of consistent training will be her job.
Like she doesn't have enough to do.
Yeah.
Pat, tell him what Mia was doing, what she told you.
Oh, well, I've been telling her that that they're going to visit. Janet and her family are coming up, in July, and that she was going to get to meet Sullivan. So I've showed her videos of Sullivan and things like that, and we said, you can get some of your toys out that you used to play with when you were 2, and maybe Sullivan would like them.
Yeah.
So this morning she says, I have a lot of work to do. And I said, really? She says, I have to look at go through my toys and find toys for Sullivan. And then I have to wait for him to come.
I'll have to tell Ashley that.
Yeah.
Well, she understands completely.
Yeah.
Well, tell Mia that Sullivan likes the alphabet and he likes colors, he likes crayons, but he loves things that are colorful,
Yeah.
like his little
Yeah.
alphabet pieces that are colorful.
So we're going to put away we were talking about, we don't want to give Sullivan anything too small. Like, we'll put the Barbie shoes away,
Right.
those tiny things.
Oh my gosh. Today we went over there and Sullivan had like some red by his mouth. And I said, what is that? And she said, oh, today he decided he would bite the felt tips off of his markers.
Oh, no.
So he was biting them. And these are the ones that are washable, but you're still not supposed to eat them. So like
Yeah.
all of his markers, he bit all the felt tips off of them.
Ooh,
And
yuck.
so then they don't work anymore.
Oh.
But he
He
still likes to
swallowed
play
them.
with them and line them up.
He didn't swallow the felt tips, did
He
he?
spit them out. He spit them out there on the floor. We could see
Yeah,
them.
did he swallow them?
No, he
Mm.
didn't. He spit them out on the floor. But you know how it's like a long felt thing in there? One of them, he pulled the whole thing out. It's like just biting it and pulling,
Oh,
destroyed the markers. So they have to go in the trash. It's better just not give him markers. He's not He doesn't know what to do. I mean, he was using them, but not like that.
Crayons are better. Huh?
Yeah, crayons are better. He still loves
Yeah,
the crayons.
Mia has really never taken to drawing much. Like, you know, if she has a coloring book, she just tries to whip through it as fast as possible. She doesn't sit there and try to color.
Wow.
She'll like draw a few lines, turn the page, draw a few lines.
Perhaps she prefers to read instead
Yeah.
of color.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good
Yeah.
at reading already. I know.
Uh,
She's going to be doing very well in school.
yeah, she asks me some interesting questions.
Oh, really?
Talk to
Like
her.
what?
Well, I told you how she wanted to know if when people die, do they just disappear?
Yeah.
No.
You know, that was a hard one. This morning she wanted to know how much does it cost to go to Disney World.
Oh,
Oh,
a
It was
lot,
more than she was expecting.
a lot.
Yeah,
Wow.
but she
Yeah.
thinks she would like to go there. but-
Thousands. Start
Yeah.
saving now.
well, she'll get there eventually, I'm sure.
Well, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised, but not real soon.
Wow. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
even know
it would cost a fortune to go there. You got to fly, you got to have a hotel, got to have
No.
all those tickets. You
I
know,
know. And if you're going to do it, you're really better off
what's
staying
it
in the
cost?
hotel.
Like $5,000 to stay for a few days.
Probably.
Probably. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
For a family. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what it costs now, but I remember when I went to Disney World a long time ago when I was living down in Florida with Fran. That's when it was. So it was like
Mhm.
a long time ago in the
I've never
70s.
been.
And went to Disneyland, Disney World. And I don't remember how much the tickets were to get in, but I do remember going into a restaurant to get a hamburger and French fries, and it was $15.
Mhm.
And I couldn't
Wow.
believe that. I thought,
And back then.
this can't be right,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it was.
Was it the best ever hamburger and French fries?
I mean, it was good. It was good. It was really huge, and you know, it was a nice restaurant and everything. I mean, I don't know what kind of things they have there now, but
Mhm.
I don't remember having to pay for anything else other than the ticket. You just get to do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you just ride all the rides and go on all the attractions and everything. And you know, they had like this one ride that was actually a jungle cruise. It was called the Jungle Cruise, and you go on this river. You get on a boat, and it's a big boat, and it's like really like cartoonish everywhere, you know, and then there's all these wild animals and elephants and stuff on the river's edge that jump out at you and make noises and move and everything. It was amazing.
When Helen and I went, we went on this boat, and that was the time of when Jaws was a big
Oh,
movie,
yeah.
you know, and they had this Jaws shark coming out of the water right by the boat. And
Mom, you went to Disney World?
what?
You went to Disney World?
Yeah,
I guess I
Yeah.
remember your trip to Florida
Yeah.
and visiting a cousin.
yeah. Helen and I went down there for a week. Went to Disney World. Yeah,
When was that, Mom?
it was fun.
Do you remember when that was?
Hmm?
Do you remember when it was?
Well, it was after Grandpa went into the nursing home.
Okay, right.
So,
Late 90s then?
Late
Yeah.
80s, 1990.
or early 90s, maybe.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, fun. That's good.
But we took that trip through the Canadian Rockies before
Oh, I
we went
remember
to
that.
Disney World. What, that was great, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
That was
that.
beautiful,
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
that sounds fantastic. Really. So did you play cards today?
Yes, I won one game.
Good.
Next week, we're gonna play here at my apartment.
Yeah.
Why?
Really?
Because there's somebody's having a private party over there.
So how many people will be coming into your apartment?
Well, I told them I only have 6 chairs, so I don't know.
Okay. Wow.
Were all these people vaccinated? That's my first question.
Oh, yeah, yeah, they're all vaccinated.
Can you keep some windows open, keep the air circulating well?
Well, depends on the weather.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be a nice day and you can have the window open.
Yeah, a couple of windows.
Yeah. Right. That would be nice.
So we take turns bringing refreshments, we have
Uh-huh.
coffee and something, cookies or something at our break. So I said, I'll supply the coffee, but somebody's going to bring
Right.
something to eat.
Yeah, let somebody else bring the snack that day. That sounds good.
Well, I had them here when they were doing all that remodeling 9 years ago, and they were working on the clubhouse. We couldn't use that. So I remember I had them,
Oh.
we played here twice during that period.
Well, that's nice, but that was long before COVID, you know?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Right.
tomorrow we're having a dinner and it's going to be roast pork and sauerkraut.
Oh,
At the
yummy.
clubhouse?
I don't hear any oohs and ahs.
Oh, no, that sounds good. I bet.
I like it, yeah. Not everybody likes sauerkraut, but they'll have
Oh,
Are you
plenty of other
Mom,
things too.
are you talking about dinner at the clubhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the
yeah.
occasion?
Oh,
Juneteenth?
nothing. They do this once a month. Like
Oh.
we used to have potluck, and now instead of potluck, they do buy all the food and do the work. The committee that's in the kitchen,
Oh,
and then they charge us $5 for dinner.
well, that sounds
which,
good.
Everybody seems to like that, but just fine. Not have to do any cooking.
$5 and you don't have to cook.
Mhm.
So it's going to be roast pork and sauerkraut. You're going to have like any dessert or anything?
Oh, yeah. There's this one woman who, she was in the army and she was a cook and she, cooked for the army. So
Wow.
she's used to cooking big quantities.
oh,
And she
That's a
loves to
good
bake,
background.
and you tell her, to make a pie, and she'll bring 3 pies or 4 or something.
Wow.
Plus some cookies, and she's always bringing things over that she just loves to cook and bake.
That sounds good.
So yeah,
Sounds very good.
so I don't know. I'm sure she'll have something for dessert there tomorrow.
I'm sure it'll be good.
Mitzi has invited 2 of her friends to come and have dinner here.
Oh, is that allowed? Is
they
that
got
allowed?
She called the president of the association and asked her, and Betty said yes, and
As long as they pay.
you would have to have her approval,
Right.
you just can't walk off the street and come in for dinner, but if you let them know in advance. And it's just two extra people, so
Yeah.
I think there's about 30 people signed up, so that'll be a big
Oh,
group.
good. Sounds
Mhm.
good. Sounds very good.
Where can you go for dinner for $5?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Oh,
Can't even
like
go to
Betsy
McDonald's
said,
for fun.
if I invite them over for dinner to my apartment, I have to do all the cooking and the cleaning up afterwards. And said this way, you know,
Mhm.
she'll pay the $5 each for the two of them, but she'd rather do that than do all the cooking and stuff.
Hey, Mom, I wanted to ask you, are you running low on plastic bags?
No, because I've been very frugal with them.
Because I can bring you more.
And, well, it wouldn't hurt to bring a few
Okay.
more,
All
you
right.
know, as long as you're coming up, you know.
Yes. I have some I've been saving up.
Yeah, I'm very
Right.
careful with my plastic bags.
What about those little scrap bags for the food
Oh,
scraps?
no, I got plenty of those.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But that's a big roll of, I think, 50.
Okay.
So,
So that'll last.
you know,
Well, good. Well,
I saw it on the Framio, a basket of your peaches, Janet.
oh, those were given to us.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that Dominic sold one of his welders and the guy brought a whole basket of peaches.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, he picked them over at
That's
this
a
place
great-
called Strawberry Hill where they have strawberries and peaches because it's in season now.
Mhm.
And we've been
oh, they
eating,
look so nice.
we've been
Yeah.
eating them and I had to put some in the fridge because they were starting to go bad. We gave some to the Johnston sisters who live behind us,
Mhm.
gave them some. I took a few to Ashley today because Sullivan loves peaches, so I brought her some. We still have like a dozen left, but they're in the fridge, but they're so juicy. You have to,
Oh,
the juice runs everywhere.
well, the ones that in the store here aren't ready for eating. They're hard, and, you know.
They
Yeah, and
ship
it takes
them
forever.
under
Well,
ripe. Yeah, because you can't when they're too ripe. They bruise so easily.
Yeah.
they do. You have to really, I mean, they can be
I
fine
love
one day.
peaches.
Oh, I know. Let me see if I can bring some up there. I think
Oh,
they'll
that
still
would be great.
get a basket of peaches and I'll bring them up. Oh, they've been so good. Very, very good. So they're the clean peaches though, like the fruit doesn't fall away from the pit. So if you cut them, it's still kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Well, when it's juicy, you can't avoid that.
No, you can't. I'll try to get some a couple days before and we'll bring them up. So.
So
Yeah.
Joanne, are you all packed and ready to go?
Yeah, you're leaving in the morning.
I've just been going over stuff today and see what I need to put together and just getting some stuff ready for my cat sitter. Tomorrow I have to go across the street to the neighbors. They're going to feed the outdoor cats. They'll bring the food over and leave it out for an
Oh,
hour or two.
good.
But my cat sitter will just fill up the water dish on the front porch.
That's
It's just complicated. You know, two cats, two different types of food. One is dry, one is canned, different flavors. The one with allergies can't eat the other one's food, and the one without allergies will try to eat the other one's food. So you got to keep an eye on them.
Ugh,
Went to the grocery store.
that is complicated, Joanne.
Yeah. And the
Wow.
canned food I like to warm up a little bit because it's just more palatable when it's not
Right.
cold out of the refrigerator, you know. And then you have to remember to let Ambrose, you warm it up on a ceramic plate and put the food in his stainless steel dish, but then he likes to lick the plate too. Because he feels like he's getting more food that way. You
He
know,
wants to get every drop.
yes.
Oh,
So
that's cute. Well, that's good.
yeah, looking forward to it. It's in the mid 80s here. It's gonna be in the mid 80s here for this week, but it's generally about 10 degrees cooler up in Estes Park.
Oh, I'm sure.
So it'll be like in the low 70s during the day there, and mostly sunny. It looks like it's gonna be good weather.
Mhm.
Great. Well,
So we'll just do our usual stuff, you know, drive around the park and see the views. We're not going to go that far up into the park. You know, you can go to the Continental Divide where there's a big restaurant and gift shop and all that. We don't feel the need to do that. We've done it a lot of times.
Mhm.
mhm.
You know, when I get to feel like when I get at that elevation, my head starts to hurt and my stomach, I feel kind of sick to my stomach. I don't like that elevation.
wow.
But there's plenty to see down below. We'll probably just sit in the backyard by Fall River and relax for a while. Last year, we didn't get a chance to do that because it rained when we went up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I remember that.
So,
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
yeah, it'll be
and you'll
good.
be back Wednesday, right?
Wednesday, early afternoon. You got to get back before 2 o'clock or you'll be in rush hour traffic.
Oh, 2 o'clock? Gee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been looking at the maps on different routes, different ways to get there that are outside of the Denver metro area. You know, there's some loop highways you can take around and go north and then west.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a highway, Main East-West Highway, and then a diagonal that gets you a shortcut to Boulder. But the traffic is just so horrible. So we're taking slightly longer but easier routes. You
Huh.
know, less traffic, less stressful.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You're not on a rush.
Yeah, we're gonna take most of our food with us, I think. You know, and there's a kitchen there,
Mhm.
full size refrigerator, all kinds of dishes and, you know, dish towels and stuff. So we might get dinner for Curtis one of those nights from a restaurant that we like. Is there someone at my front door?
That
Excuse
sounds
me.
good.
I'll be right back. I think there's
Sure.
someone at the front door.
Okay. Well, Ashley and David are going to get Danny Thursday night. So they're going to leave at like midnight Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Because so that the kids, Danny
Yeah,
and
but
Sullivan,
he's gonna work all day Thursday, isn't he? And both of them.
well, yeah. And they're going to take turns driving. Ashley and
Yeah,
David. will
so
take turns.
because they're gonna need sleep. I mean, that's not good to be driving when you're not, you know,
Well, yeah. I mean, they'll
when you
just
haven't had any sleep.
they're just going to take turns driving, and one will sleep while the other one drives.
Mhm.
So that's what they're going to do. So Ashley's never taken Sullivan in such a long car ride, so she doesn't really know how he's going to do.
Mhm.
So they
So they're
say
gonna drive straight through,
they're going to drive straight through.
then get here like noon or something?
Yeah, to see her. Well, I mean, it takes 13 and a half hours if you don't have a lot of stops.
Okay, okay, so
So-
later than that.
Right.
They'll be here Friday night, probably evening.
They'll get there sometime Friday, probably middle of the afternoon. Ashley doesn't know. She's, thinking they're going to have to pull over and let Sullivan run around for a half an hour here and there
Yeah,
No.
before they put him back in the car seat. So, I mean, Daniel will be fine, but
mhm.
with a 2-year-old, it's just hard to know when you've never really done that before. I mean, they have gone to the beach. They've gone 4-hour drives to the beach, and he's been fine.
Mhm.
but this is a lot longer. So it's nice
Mm.
that they can leave when they want to leave. Otherwise, if they didn't leave till Friday morning, I mean, that would be,
When they
You
have
know.
to, they have to leave Wednesday to go back?
they have to leave Wednesday to
Okay,
come back because they'll have to get Danny back to his mom's on Thursday.
okay.
They'll get him Thursday to Thursday.
Janet, what date's coming up again? What date will be in Syracuse?
Well, we're leaving July 1st, but we're gonna spend the first night in Scranton with Dominic's family. So we'll get to Syracuse on July 2nd.
Oh, okay, that's
And
not
we'll,
good.
and we'll just be driving from Wilkes-Barre, actually,
Mm-hmm.
that's where they live. And we've got a hotel on Route 81 right outside of Wilkes-Barre. So we'll be leaving from there. So it's like probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours to Syracuse from there. So it's not gonna be a super long ride, drive.
And where are you staying here? What hotel are you?
We're staying at the Comfort Inn on 7th North. It's right off of 81.
Is that where you've stayed before?
No, we have stayed at Motel 6 before,
Oh,
but we're not staying there this time. Because they don't have any breakfast or anything. We're staying at the Comfort Inn.
yeah, because that one was on 7th North too, I think.
It is. And Ashley and David are staying at another hotel. There's so many hotels on 7th
Oh.
North. There's quite a bit of them, quite a lot of hotels. They're staying like just a block from us. I can't remember the name of their hotel,
Mhm.
but they're staying there because they're getting a suite that has a separate bedroom and a bigger living room area and a kitchen.
Well, that would be
So-
good for them.
Yeah, Danny will sleep on the couch and he'll,
Mhm.
have that area to himself. So they need more room.
Mhm.
So it'll be good. Yeah, so they have to leave on Wednesday to come back. So they're gonna get there sometime Friday. And then we won't get there till Saturday. So,
So the 4th of July is on Monday.
we're going to the
Um,
baseball game on the 3rd.
Yeah, on Tuesday, the 5th, I do have to work because I have to submit payroll that day.
Okay.
And then what day are you gonna leave for Rita's?
I don't know. Friday or Saturday. We haven't decided because we're gonna stay till Monday.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. We haven't totally thought that out yet. Let's see.
is there any place else you want to go up here, like, Wednesday, Thursday, or, take Danny or anything like that?
I couldn't
Yeah.
find that in your Apple Music library. You can ask me to play a
Sorry,
radio station.
Siri
Ask
is
me music
listening.
in a different app.
Stop that. I think Ashley and David are planning like some side trips, like they might, I mean, Danny, they know he's gonna kind of be bored. I mean, he might be bored. He plays a lot of video games and, sitting around talking to family might not be the exciting thing for him. but,
Yeah, you're a 12.
yeah. But I think they might go to like Niagara Falls one day.
Mhm.
Thousand Islands
Yeah.
is a lot closer than Niagara Falls.
Yeah,
Green Lake would be nice for,
Yeah.
Ride up.
they could go to
around
Green
the
Lakes and go to the
islands.
beach. Yeah, they could go to
Yeah.
Green Lakes and go to the beach.
Yeah,
So, I talked to her about 1,000 Islands, just drive up there, but they don't have passports. Danny doesn't have a passport and Sullivan
Well, you
doesn't have a
don't-
passport.
you don't have to go.
Yeah, you can just take a boat ride around the islands.
Oh, yeah, 1,000 Islands, you can go, that's what I told her. I said,
Stay.
you can go up there and just get on a boat and,
Yeah.
they usually have some guy narrating and giving you all this
Yeah.
really great information and it's so beautiful.
Yeah, and you can have lunch on the boat.
You can have lunch on the boat. I told her about that.
I don't think you
You
need a
can-
passport for that.
No, you don't. No,
No,
Yeah.
because you stay in American waters. You might cross
Yeah.
over into Canadian waters, but you're on the boat, so it's not like
Mhm.
anybody's getting off the boat.
Yeah.
Is Sandy Pond still a thing, a place to go swimming?
I don't think it's like it was when we used to go.
Yeah.
I haven't been up there in
Yeah.
ages and ages.
You know, when we were kids up there, to me, I just assumed this was the ocean. You
I
know,
know.
because
I
it
know.
was so huge. You could see the
Huge.
curvature of the earth. You couldn't see anything else over there. It wasn't like
I know.
Green Lakes or Oneida Lake or,
It was
you know,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the ocean, big waves, and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, they were thinking about maybe Niagara Falls too,
Mhm.
maybe.
That's
But
a
they
longer
already
trip.
know, they already know they have to go to Destiny so that he can see this arcade they have there. He's like all excited about that.
Oh,
And yeah.
I'll
So
take them to Destiny.
they're
Yeah.
gonna be very close to Destiny. So I think there's gonna be one or two trips there, for for some time during the day or whatever. But
mhm.
yeah, it's too bad they have to leave Wednesday, but
Oh, that's right, Wednesday, yeah.
yeah, so they'll just have like Friday when they get there, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Mhm.
But so, they can't plan too many things. I mean, he wants to go to Destiny and just,
Niagara Falls is a long drive.
I know, it's like 2.5
That's
hours. I don't really,
160 miles, yeah.
yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
You need more time for that.
Actually, I think time is gonna go by pretty fast. And I think Daniel will be fine. There's gonna be a lot of other kids around, maybe we'll go over to Kelly's one day or something. I don't know.
That's
Maybe,
true. A lot of the
know,
kids.
We don't
Maybe.
have any 12-year-olds, but Ben is 14 and
Right. Well, Danny's a very mature 12-year-old. He's more
George is
mature than Noah and
15.
Seth.
so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So he might get along with Ben.
Of course, Ben has a girlfriend now. I don't know if he has time for
And
it.
Danny likes to play baseball. Danny's a good hitter. He used to actually, before his pants split up, he was on a league and he played baseball and he likes baseball. He likes to play
Oh.
baseball.
Well, these guys are into baseball up here.
Oh, I know. I'll have to tell him that. Yeah. I was talking to Danny today I told him today, I said, the next time I see you in 2 weeks, we'll be in Syracuse. He said, are you guys going too? It didn't even register with him that Dominic and I were going to be there.
Mhm.
So it just clicked today. Finally.
Mhm.
That was funny. So, I had a funny week. I mean, this one artist that we work for wanted us to come over there and take some photos of some of his new pieces. And he wanted me to put together some short videos with him narrating the story about the piece. So it was like pulling teeth to get him to send me the narrations. I finally got it from him and they're fine. But we knew this a month ago, and he said the showing, the grand opening at this gallery is June 24th. So we're in a rush. Finally, he started sending me some stuff last Wednesday. So I worked really hard Wednesday on that and Thursday and on Friday. And there was a flyer that he wanted me to fix. And that was really what I did for 3 days. And then yesterday he said, oh my gosh, I got the dates totally wrong for my showing. It's not till July 22nd through August.
Oh.
Hey, he's 82, okay? But I mean, he's a really good artist, but he's a character.
Well, now you got the work done, right?
Right. But he told me to go ahead and start posting things. So I had the dates for the showing in the video. I had to take everything down
Oh,
on his Facebook and Instagram because I had put up these videos and then information about the show and, all this stuff. And so nix that. Never mind, gotta fix the videos now, but it's just one
Do you
slide.
get paid by do you charge by the hour?
No, $45 an hour. Yeah. So it's his money.
mm.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
I
told,
started reading a really interesting book this morning.
What's that?
I can't put it down. It's like, it's a true story. It's written by Katie Tur, Tur.
okay.
She is a journalist for NBC or maybe MSNBC.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of her? Well, I didn't know this about her, but she grew up in Los Angeles, and both of her parents were journalists, and they kind of started they had a helicopter. They
Mhm.
got a helicopter. Her parents got a helicopter, and they would try to, they had police scanners, and they would listen to all these news, all the news of things happening, and they would fly this helicopter and try to get some video footage of it before anybody else. Okay. And this was like before 1980, like early 80s, before there was CNN doing, this. And
Wow.
they would get these pictures and, they couldn't transmit it. This was before the internet, somebody would fly to them to pick up the tapes so they could be on
Wow.
nightly news.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, her
Actual
parents
tape.
were kind of like maniacs about this. Like she was like 3 or 4 years old, they'd wake her up and take her out of bed in the middle of the night, put her on the helicopter with them, and they'd go chasing a story.
Oh my gosh.
And she has more crazy stories than you can imagine. That's how she
Wow.
grew up. And you remember when OJ was in the white Bronco and they were following the white?
yeah.
That was her parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, they did great for a while with this business. But then, things changed and they got more competition and they ended up kind of losing their business because everybody else picked up on it,
Mhm.
And then she didn't have this. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Sounds like a really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I might start reading that book. I was telling you about it yesterday on our chat, called Downton Shabby.
Oh yeah, I read that article in the New York Times. It was interesting.
What is that about?
This is there's a guy who's an actor and I think a producer in Los Angeles. His first name is Hopwood D something. I can't remember his last name now. And he remembers stories of he's I don't know, maybe in his 50s, but he remembers stories of his grandfather talking about the family estate somewhere in England, and they had a manor, and it was like Downton Abbey, 60 rooms. And the family lived in it through the 1920s. Several family members died during World War I. And then like the parents remaining there didn't want to be there any longer. I think they went to London. So then like in the 40s, cotton growing business was on the estate. And then for a couple of decades, it was a monastery for monks, but it's been empty for decades now. And so this guy just did some research and found out about this estate. I can't remember where in England, but it's like owned by the whatever municipality, they own the property now. So he's working to restore it. And he's written a book about the restoration because there's very detailed restorations on what he can do and what he can't do. And he has to maintain the integrity of the original building. He talked about, I think, mixing up a plaster to put on walls with goat hair in it.
Yeah, he had to do it with goat hair. He couldn't go to make the plaster.
Yeah, like you said, you couldn't go to Home Depot and buy stuff
Yeah.
to renovate this place. You
Wow.
have
No
to do
drywall. Can't use
you know,
drywall.
there are all kinds of like carvings and paintings and, you know, door frames and stuff that are just really, really fancy. I think it's been around. I think somewhere they mentioned the 1400s.
Oh yeah, the place is old. And
Yeah,
it's huge,
yeah.
huge.
There's a picture of it in
Wow.
that article. He had YouTube videos. He was doing YouTube videos about the restoration, and that he was raising money, trying to raise money the whole time for the restorations while he was doing it. And he has some experts there working on it, you know. He's learned a lot. He didn't know how to do all this stuff, you know. So he has some experts working on the stuff. But one of the experts said DIY, that's in the title of the book, and he said DIY stands for dim, inexperienced Yankee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I came up 13% Scottish. You think I've got a castle there somewhere?
Hey, maybe.
Scottish castle.
We should look into that.
Yes, I think we should.
No one else wanted it. Maybe it's just sitting there abandoned.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Scotland just sounds so, there's such a mystique to me,
I
I
know.
think, of Scotland.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah. I just love that accent.
Oh, I know.
Scottish accent.
Of course,
So
there's
cool.
that movie, Brigadoon with Gene Kelly in Citrus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I did that play one summer, but I don't know, it just seems so, you know, the mist and the fog and the clans and the plaids and, you know,
I
and
know.
the landscape, you know, I think it's just beautiful. What, you know, the little I know about it.
I lost the sound there for a minute. It said my internet was unstable. What movie?
Brigadoon,
Oh, Brigadoon.
yeah.
Yeah. Haven't seen that in a very long time.
Yeah. It's kind of a silly movie, but
Well, a lot of the movies from that era were kind of on the silly side, but sometimes if you just want light entertainment, I like old movies.
yeah. And the dancing is nice. It's Sid Charisse and Gene Kelly, you know, so
Right.
Mhm. Yeah.
can't go.
Oh, I know. Well, it's always good to
Yeah.
read interesting books. I got into kind of a kick when I was sick with this in May when I was sick and I had this sinus infection. I don't know, I had a fever.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I'm losing track of what I had when I had it. But I
Mhm.
was sick in May and I was had a fever and they put me on antibiotics. And I think that was when I had, it was like another sinus infection. Oh no, that's when they said it was going out down into my lungs again. So I
Mhm.
was just like laying around watching old movies and I started watching some Meg Ryan movies,
Mm.
some of her early stuff. And there was one movie, I can't remember the name of it, but she is the niece of Albert Einstein.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that
See
one.
that?
Mhm.
It's very good. It's a funny, quirky movie, but it's just good entertainment. And anyway, so after I watched that movie, I started looking up Albert Einstein.
Mm.
So I downloaded The Theory of Relativity and I started reading it. And I mean, he gets very, very detailed about how he explains things, and that gets kind of boring.
Yeah.
But it's kind of interesting. And then he has another book, The World as I See It. And it's just like his his take on human nature and life and science. And I want to read that one too. I downloaded it. I just want to. I never really studied him much,
Yeah.
but I got interested in him because of this movie, because it was Albert Einstein. So
Was it Walter Matthau who played Einstein?
yes.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Hold on a second. I can't remember the name of it, but I have it written down. Oh, no, I can't. Well, I thought I wrote down the name of that.
If you just Google Meg
Was
Ryan.
it Serious Moonlight? Maybe, was that it?
Maybe.
Anyway, I watched a whole bunch of her movies that weekend. Ones I'd never seen. I mean, I've seen some of her movies, but just for fun. It was interesting. I can't remember now.
Oh, was it IQ? No.
Oh yeah, IQ. That's the name of it. I can't read my own handwriting. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Charles Durning was in that movie too. He was good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, what have you been watching, Mom?
Well, I did watch a movie yesterday. It was a documentary, though, and it was about this football player. He was 18 years old in high school, playing football, and had a spinal injury. And he lived out west someplace. He ended up at the Mayo Hospital
Oh, wow.
in Minneapolis there. And they told him that he had like a 3% chance of ever walking again. And he wouldn't give up. He kept working at it and trying, and his mother and father, and he had a sister, and his friends all helped, and he was, you know, he had to go through an awful lot of therapy, and then he met this girl, and she helped him too, and in the end, he walked at his wedding. They wheeled him in a wheelchair up to where the ceremony was going to be outdoors, and they got him up, and he walked up to the minister where they, you know, said their vows. And
how long of a time span do you think that was from the time of the accident to the time he got married?
Oh, well,
10 years.
He had it was he was a senior in high school, and this ended up when he was graduating from college. Now, I don't know if he did it in 4 years or 6 years or what. I can't remember that, but he had his graduation and his marriage, his wedding, you know, at least 4 years after. I'm sure it was more than 4 years, I should think.
That's tough.
Yeah, because he really worked hard at it.
Huh.
Wow.
Was it on Netflix?
Yeah. Mhm. And
Wow.
you know, it made a very good story.
Yeah.
And it's one time he called in the doctor, and he said, "I think I can move my big toe." And the doctor said, "No." He said, when you have an injury like this, you have these imaginary feelings that
Oh,
You're moving a part of your body, but it's not, he wouldn't even look at it.
Wow.
The kid wanted the doctor to at least look at his toe and see if he was really moving it. And he just walked out of the room. He said, no,
Wow,
it's
that's
impossible.
terrible.
how discouraging.
And yeah, but that didn't stop him. He kept working at it. And
Wow, that's an inspiring story, you know.
yeah, it's inspiring to, and he, put out a message to other people in that position. Never give up.
Right,
Mm.
right.
You know what I like reading about in this book is that, like remember a time when there was no 24-hour news channel. You
Mhm.
just go about your day, and you're go about your business, and then turn on the news at 6:30, see what
Right.
happens around the
Mhm.
country.
Right.
I
I know.
Remember when the
Yeah.
stations used to close at midnight? They would
Oh,
play
yeah.
the Star Spangled Banner
That's right.
and
Right,
then go off the air, and it was just
right.
blank.
Test pattern. Yeah, you couldn't watch any more TV, so you had to go to bed or read. Oh, I know.
Mom, it was so funny when you sent that email a week ago about breaking news. Your subject line was
Breaking news.
Oh,
Breaking news.
everything
then
is
I-
breaking news.
I saw a brief story about how CNN is going to cut back
Oh,
on
yeah?
that term and that usual breaking news because it's just too much.
Yeah.
Not everything is breaking
Yeah.
news. So they're going to start using that
Yeah.
less.
And how that seemed like, oh, this is going to be a great thing, and now everybody's like, ugh, we're so sick of 24-hour news,
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. And they just have to fill it up with whatever.
Yeah. And they just talk about the same thing all day long.
Right.
'Cause
But
there's
you know,
no-
the local news does it too. Like our local news
Oh, yeah.
start broadcasting at 5 o'clock in the morning and they go
Mm.
until 10. And
Yeah.
they just repeat themselves over and over, and they put in all of this local stuff that's
And they get so chatty with each other and they're
Oh, yeah.
laughing, forced laughter, like someone tells a funny story.
it gets boring.
I know.
I watch 15 minutes of it and then I'm, the
What
headlines and the
gets me
weather.
is like at the beginning of a half-hour news show, like David Muir, he'll sort of read off the headlines, and you notice a story that you particularly would like to hear more about,
Yeah,
and they'll repeat those headlines 2 or 3 times during that half hour, but they don't get to that story till the very end.
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Curtis watches that news too, and sometimes I watch it with it. And I'm so frustrated because it's over and I say, well, what about this? What did they find out about this? Who was there? Where did this happen? When did it happen? I have a million questions. And
Yeah.
they just give you like 2 sentences about something that happened.
yeah.
Often. It's like, what? Tell me more. Why? Who? I just have
Yeah.
a million questions. It's very frustrating.
And every 10 minutes, they're like, download the app. Everything's on the app. Download the app. I don't want to download the app. I don't want that.
But I just thought it was hilarious, Mom, that you wrote your email subject as breaking news.
Oh, that
Yeah.
really got your attention, huh?
It did. See, it worked this time.
It did. What happened?
I don't get that in email. I just get it on the TV.
Hey, guys, I'm going to cut out here because Kelly just got here. I haven't seen her yet on her birthday.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
want to give her this pie that I made
Oh,
her.
yeah.
And I
Okay.
didn't tell you, Mom, I made a lemon meringue pie for
Oh,
her. So
is that her favorite?
she's here to collect her pie, so I got to go talk to her.
Oh,
first.
okay.
Well, do you want to
Okay.
just,
Well,
you
we've
wanna
been on for an hour. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cook dinner for Dominic for Father's Day,
Mhm.
so.
Well, I'll send some photos from Rocky Mountain
Yeah.
National.
Oh,
Park.
yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
looking
have a
for
great
those.
time.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure Rita will send us some pictures too.
Yeah.
Mom, what do you have coming up this week, Mom?
Nothing special.
Oh,
Oh, I have
Okay.
cataract surgery Wednesday.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I have my oncologist appointment
hmm,
for my blood work. I'm gonna find out what kind of antibodies I have for COVID.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
All right, then, Mom. I'll talk to you later
Yeah.
this week.
Yeah,
Have a
okay.
great time, Joanne.
Thank you.
yeah,
Good luck. Good luck,
Thank
Pat.
you.
yeah.
talk
And
to
I recorded this, Mom, so I can send it, put it on YouTube, and then Rita can watch it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Have a good
Okay,
weekend.
everybody.
Good luck.
Okay,
Love you.
bye-bye.
Love you, Mom.
Okay. Love you, Pat.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.